Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Rudiger makes the interception. Bellingham. Here's Chouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Mendy. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Quality ball. Look at the space here. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Very nicely done. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. He's through, it's one-on-one. Denied by an instinctive save.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Now it's Tau. Great run on the overlap here. And it's made its way to him. And that has been clubbed away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tau, he's gone for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Tries a shot! Has another go!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Alexander-Arnold, can he get on the end of this? Has crossed into the middle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, that is a nice touch. And it's Valverde. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Tau. Valverde. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! And he's... Mbappe! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Mbappe really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Chouameni. Always onto this. Chance, surely! Marvellous goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
1 minute at a time.
He's in a great position here. And a chance! Alexander. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game.
Have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the game has already resumed here. Well, decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tries to get it clear. Valverde. Threads one in. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Spread it left. Valverde. Bellingham. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Valverde! No, not the best of headers. Oh, this looks sharp. Tau. No, again, there's no way through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's through, now is he in? Valverde, and he's charged for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Good ball, good take.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
In with the challenge.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Does well to stand firm and defend it. Oh, they could break here. Chouameni. Mbappe. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that is one way to stop him. Mbappe!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He has a look up. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cleared without complication. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Substitution in progress. Substitution on the field. Number 38.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Passes short and sharp.
Number 93.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Camavinga opts for safety.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Great vision. That is ended up in no man's land. He's got tall. He will be livid with himself.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Tau. Mendy. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. Chouameni. Madrid finding their passes. And that's that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Good ball, good take. Mbappe, Madrid are looking to break at pace. Nice physical challenge. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Mendy. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's there to belt it away. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Played out to the left flank. Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Tau. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Camavinga. Valverde. It's Camavinga. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And it's Camavinga. Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for options for movement. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Foot in. Mendy.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running, little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Passes short and sharp. He's in a great position here. Real chance! Off the post! Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. He won't be happy with that one. Mendy looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to play it through. Shot a goal! And it's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Shapes to... and it's in! Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. He has found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tau. Rudiger cuts it out. Great ball if he can get there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's shifting through the gear. He's having a shot! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Look at the space here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tau. Passes coming off in quick succession here. They've done it!
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Valverde. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and the shots! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 38. Coming on to replace him is number 40.
Vinicius Junior. Here's Chouameni. Now, can they get him away? Valverde is in a really good position out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now, what about a counter-attack? Valverde. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. He shifted it to the flank.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Tau. Chouameni. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
60 minutes played. Oh, can he finish? Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, it's a great ball here. Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. Mendy. And it's Bellingham. Can he get it through?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in their plan here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Gets a good foot in there. Valverde.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Throw in. Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Big chance, must be! And the finish! And it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy. And a chance! Really well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Passing is crisp and sharp. Chouameni. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And the counter is on. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Real chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Timor-Leste really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's been taken short. And he's been shifted off it. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Great ball, and he's in here. Bellingham. 0-0 still, and little doubt about which manager will be the happier right now. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Lovely pass, but there's the shot! And it's a goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So, a surprise breakthrough. Interesting. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it's a scoreline to raise the eyebrow. 1-0 to the underdogs. And he's forced to go back. Mendy. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now that looks a decent ball. Chouameni. Valverde. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Danger averted for now. And he was quick to react. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. And he's on his way! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Camavinga takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's had it nicked away.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball. Great vision. That's beautifully weighted. Corner it is. Camavinga! And somehow he has kept that out. And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold. Madrid finding their passes. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Good take, and is he in? No way through, so back it comes. Oh, well played. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first half thoughts?
Well, at the moment, Peter, this smacks of an upset, but against more illustrious opponents, this is not a done deal. Half-time will be welcomed for very different reasons.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, easy pickings there. Chouameni, and it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
It's played through for him. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's another good win of the ball. And a shot! Eder Militao is there, and he can get that clear. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Chouameni. Now it's Valverde. Mbappe. That's really well cleared.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Valverde gets over and intercepts. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's a sharp little ball here. Goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
16, number
Oh,
15.
good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Coming on the field, number 13.
Mendy.
Number 14. Number 18. Number 25.
Looking to play him in.
Number 22.
Good ball, good take. He is through here. Very nicely done. Mendy did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Goulet. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the pass is intercepted.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Ball swung in. Courtois gets it clear. Vinicius Junior. Valverde just eases him off the ball. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's managed to get free. Shoots! And it's in! And this is getting better and better.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Simons. Now it's Gakpo. Now it's Memphis. He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vinicius Junior. And he's had it nicked away. Gravenberg did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Reinders.